Okay, today we are talking all things groceries. How do you expect to eat healthy if you don't have healthy food around you? It's so crucial that you provide yourself the necessary foods to eat healthy and to fuel your body properly. If you have all these tempting foods around you, so today I'm going to take you through how to create a grocery list, how to shop, how to read ingredient lists, what to avoid, what to include into your grocery haul, and how to stay on a budget. Because when it really comes down to it, it's just planning ahead of time what you are going to be buying, going into the store, only buying what's on your list, and then leaving. So that is really just how you're going to stick to a budget and how you're going to stick to what is best for you. Now, when it comes to grocery stores, if you are on a budget, if you're in college, I would highly recommend investing in a membership club such as BJ's, Costco. You're really going to get the biggest bang for your buck when it does come to buying produce, meats, things like that, and you can always freeze what you don't use. I would also recommend Trader Joe's if you have one by you. They do have cheaper prices for pretty good quality food, so I would definitely recommend Trader Joe's if you are on a budget. If you are able to spend a little bit more money when it comes to your groceries, I would highly recommend going to a Whole Foods or Fresh Market or something along those lines, because you are going to get better quality food, better quality ingredients, and things of that matter. However, you can only buy what you're capable of buying. If you're on a budget, you can only afford certain things. That's just how it is. And when it comes down to it, guys, everybody can afford healthy food. Everybody. Eating healthy isn't expensive. If you are smart about it and you truly care about your nutrition and your health, eating healthy will become your priority and it will happen. I'm going to just explain some tips, some tricks, some things like that, how I go about saving money in the grocery store, purchasing foods that are going to fuel my body, make me feel good, and be best for my health in the long term. So if this all sounds like something you are interested in listening to, please keep watching the video. Okay, I want you to grab your pen and grab your paper. We're going to break up our grocery list into a few sections. So first, we're going to break up our first section into fruits and vegetables. Now, when it comes to fruits and vegetables, the best way to go about it is buying what is in season. You're going to get the best quality produce when the vegetables and fruits are grown in season. That's because they don't have to be transported from God knows where to be brought in. You're going to find more local things. There's going to be less GMOs and pesticides involved. It's just better for your body and overall health and for your freaking budget if you buy fruits and vegetables that are in season. So being that it is now the fall time, you want to be on the lookout for fruits and vegetables that are in season. Now, just a couple of examples of fruits that would be in season right now would be grapes, apples, persimmons. Some vegetables would be sprouts, cruciferous vegetables, potatoes, things of that sort. So when you go to the grocery store, that's what you're going to want to look for. I'm going to also link below for you guys just a list of seasonal vegetables and fruits that you can look for when you are grocery shopping, but those are the ones that I'm going to put on my list. When it comes to picking out things to put on your grocery list, obviously you want to put down every single thing that sounds good to you, but realistically speaking, what you'll actually go through during the week and what's most efficient for your budget, pick just 2 to 3 things in each section that I am discussing. So, fruits and vegetables, we're going to pick about 2 to 3 fruits and 2 to 3 vegetables. So that's my fruit and vegetable section covered. You have a few that's going to carry you through the week. What I would highly recommend just to get a full nutritional profile is maybe next week when you go grocery shopping, try and look for different vegetables to kind of cycle. So you're getting a wide array of vitamins and minerals every single week as you cycle through these fruits and vegetables. Your next section is going to be protein. Now, protein obviously means different things for different people, depending whether you are vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, what you have it. So you're going to think about your protein sources. So again, I would highly recommend getting 2 to 3 protein sources that you're able to select from throughout the week. So myself, I'm going to do egg whites, I'm going to do shrimp, I'm going to do salmon, and I'm going to do some chicken. So that personally works for me. Again, you're going to want to select just a few. It also depends on your protein requirements. If you need more protein, you might want to opt for more sources or more of that amount. But if your protein requirements aren't that high, you don't need as much. Next, we're going to go on to carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates rather. Again, you're going to want to just select a few to get you through the week. So I'm going to go for organic jasmine rice, gluten-free oats, and maybe some quinoa. Now, these are things that you don't necessarily have to buy every single week because they can last a duration of time as opposed to the fruits and vegetables and most protein sources. So just take inventory before you go and kind of see what you need. Now, your next section is going to be fats, oils, seeds, and nuts. So this is going to be your healthy fats, your omegas, all those things that you need to have optimal hormones, and you're going to want to select a few of these. Again, some of these do last longer. They have a longer shelf life, so definitely take inventory of what you need before you go. However, I do need seeds as I'm seed cycling. I'm going to get some avocados, whole eggs, and then I already have oils and things like that at my house, so I don't necessarily need those, but just, you know, take a look at what you need. And then I'm going to leave a little area for snacks, because at the grocery store, I'm going to show you what to and what not to look for in certain snacks. I usually allow myself 1 to 2 things to select from at the store. Then you're also going to want to put a section just for condiments, dressings, things of that sort if you use that. And again, I'm going to show you what to and what not to look for when we get to the grocery store. So there you have it, guys. Honestly, that is just your basic rundown of a grocery list. You're going to put in each section, again, just a few things that you need each week. You're going to break it down into these food groups. Think about what you like, what fits your diet, what you want to cook for the week, and you're going to write those into the sections. Once that's complete, you have your grocery list. Now, the key is going into the grocery store and only buying what's on this list. From what's on this list, you should be able to create all of your meals for the week. You have your healthy carb sources, protein sources, fats, you have your fruits, your vegetables. It's really all you need to have a healthy diet, you know, and you're also allowing yourself 1 to 2 snacks to choose from. So that's what I personally like to do. But you have your list, you stick to your budget, and that's what it really comes down to. If you are really, really tight on money, I would definitely recommend just looking ahead at sales, kind of just looking ahead and researching your best buys. Again, buying what's in season. Sometimes you might want to opt for a fattier meat. For example, leaner meats are more expensive, such as chicken breast is more expensive than chicken thighs. So we officially have our grocery list, so let's go to the store, execute the shopping list, and buy nothing else besides what is on it. Let's do it. Okay, so I just got to the grocery store. Now this is your chance to visualize what you're going in to buy. You have a mission and you're going to execute, and you're not going to buy anything else besides what is on that list. Think about it. Only get what is on your list. Now let's go.
Trap, money, penny. This shit got me in my feelings. Gotta be.
Now, just a reminder, when it comes to produce, when it comes to fruit, everything needs to be organic as best as you can. There's just so many pesticides and so many GMOs and things like that that are included in non-organic produce, fruits, vegetables, things like that. And just for the sake of your health, everything should be organic. So that's what you want to aim for when you are selecting fruits and vegetables. And if you can't, opt for the seasonal vegetables and fruits as best as you can, just to eliminate the chance of GMOs, pesticides, and things like that that do have such an effect on your health. So definitely just be cautious when you are selecting those things. So you always want to read the ingredients of all of these. So number 1 to avoid is canola oil. You never ever ever want that in anything that you buy. So if it has canola oil, put it away. Bolthouse Farms. Let's see, buttermilk. So if you're sensitive to dairy, you obviously can't have this. Something I'd also stay away from is the soybean oil. That's just super processed. So again, this is something that I might not want to have. So this is a better option. It has sunflower oil, lemon juice, vinegar, coconut aminos, olive oil. So this would be a better option as opposed to the canola oil. Okay, so now when it comes to seafood, you always want to find something that is wild as best as you can, whether it be frozen or you can buy it fresh. You need wild seafood. Farm-raised seafood is so bad for you, the things that they feed it. It is not healthy, and they're not in their natural habitat. So when you are getting seafood, you want to opt for wild. Now with regards to proteins and chicken and beef and things like that, again, you want free range chicken, free range cattle, grass-fed, things like that. Not anything that is outside of its natural environment. Even if it says antibiotic-free or hormone-free or vegetarian diet, they're still feeding those animals things that they're not supposed to be eating, and those things include grains and corn and things that animals should not be eating besides grass. So that's what you want to look for when you are shopping for meat and produce and things like that. Definitely keep that in mind when you are shopping and looking at certain ingredients and what they do. avoid. Unfortunately, you want to avoid anything with sugar, thickening agents, things like that. So let me kind of show you what you want to and what not to kind of opt for. So basically you don't want any of these. So for example, we'll just grab like a Klein bar. Palm kernel oil, sugar, glucose syrup, those are all terrible for you. So that's not something that you want. Get that away. Even if you like looked at, say like a Cliff Bar, so processed and just not good for you. So like even this, all of these, the only thing that I would recommend are the RX bars, because those are literally the only ingredients inside the bar. Hello, pumpkin spice. The only ingredients is the dates, egg whites, cashews, almonds, cinnamon. Like that's it, guys. Like this is what you want. And even when it comes to things that are perceived as just healthy, you have to look at the ingredients. So chickpeas, canola oil, no. No, no, no. And let's see these coconut snacks. Cane sugar, brown rice syrup. Get out of here. Now, onto bread, unfortunately. Processed flours, processed grains, things like that. That's what you want to avoid. That's what's inflammatory and just not good for your health. So let's look at this. No. Even if you just look at the ingredients. Unbleached enriched flour. No. That's not what you want. Basically, sugar, gluten, no. Basically, the enriched flour just means that they broke down the flour, and then because all the vitamins and minerals were taken out of it, they had to put it back in. So it's just not good. Brown sugar, soybean oil, canola oil. It's just, this one should be okay. Let's see. It's definitely better. So if you're gonna opt for a bread, this is probably a better option. Wraps, soy lecithin, gums. Just because something is low calorie or organic does not mean that it's healthy. You need to read the ingredients. Let's see. So even if we'll look at like Justin's classic almond butter. So dry roasted almonds, palm oil, no. Organic cane sugar, palm fruit oil, no. Oh shit. Sugar or palm oil, it's peanut butter. You don't want that in there. The only ingredient in your nut butter should be the nut that it's made of. That is it. That is it. This is probably something that's better. You should see the separation between the nuts and the oil. That's how you know. Only ingredient is raw almonds. This is something that you'd want. Read the ingredients. Now same goes for frozen foods. You have to read what's inside of them. So even if we look at like sweet potato fries, yes, sweet potatoes are healthy for you, but the ingredients are sweet potatoes, okay, but vegetable oil, no. Canola oil, cane sugar, cornstarch, these are all things that you want to avoid, guys. And you know, yeah, they're sweet potatoes. Great, so careful because these things are so sneaky. Even things like gluten-free. Gluten-free doesn't necessarily mean healthy. Canola oil, cane sugar, no, guys. Meatless foods and things like that, those are oftentimes not good for you. Canola oil, wheat gluten, soy protein, enriched flour, cane sugar, so this is not good. So there are some things that are better than others. So if we were even to look at some snacks, these I do love. Only ingredients, whole grain sorghum flour, sunflower oil, beet powder, that's it. See, even when you look at these, yeah, they're sweet potatoes, but they're cooked in canola oil. So again, when it comes to eggs, things of that sort, you always want organic, cage-free, or free-range. That's what you want to. Now, when it comes to dairy alternatives, you want something that is unsweetened, not original, because it has sugar. Unsweetened. So this, no, unsweetened, yes. So a lot of the butters are something that you'll probably want to avoid. Let's take a look at the earth balance. So this is a pretty popular one. So even if we look at the ingredients, it's just vegetable oil. It's not good for you. For vegetable oil, soybean oil, yes, it's just not good. It's not good for you. Yes, it tastes like butter, but it's not good for you. The vegetable oil, canola oil, those are all the big inflammatory ones. So those are the ones that you do not want in your food or in your food sources at all. So this is dairy free. So again, you want to look at those options, but then you want to look at the ingredients. Like, yes, it's dairy free, but it doesn't mean that it's healthy. What I want to opt for maybe is the Fage, unsweetened. So when it comes to olive oil, you actually always want to select something that's in a dark container because the light actually oxidizes the olive oil and it makes it go rancid. So that's what you want to look for in an olive oil, to be in a darker container. These would be better off as opposed to the bullshit we have down here. No. This is just avocado oil, coconut aminos, and other flavors. Nothing with canola oil or anything of that crap. So I hope this just gives you a little bit of a better understanding as to what to buy, what to look for, how to go about your grocery shopping. If you do have some takeaways from this video, let it be just, just plan ahead of time what you're going to be buying and just have an intention before you go into the grocery store. Once you get there, you want to buy fresh, organic, whole, nutrient-dense foods, ones that ideally don't really have a nutrition label. If it does have a nutrition label, you want to read the back of it and you want to read all of the ingredients. Things you want to avoid: vegetable oil, canola oil, a lot of thickening agents and gums and sugar and things of that sort. You want as minimal ingredients as possible because that's what's going to be the best for you. I hope this just gives you a little bit more insight what to look for, and you now can go into your grocery shopping next time with a little bit more confidence and know exactly what you're buying and how you should be looking for certain things when you do get there. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next how-to.